But you talked on General. There's no vacancy at the moment.
There's none.
He's still the coach as it stands. He's still the manager of the Super Eagles. And recently, we are seeing report that the 40-man list have been put out, and one name that is in the lips of everyone is Victor Moses. That he is back in the team. We don't know how true that is. I don't know if you have any information regarding that. Victor Moses and all that. Ighalo was recalled to the team. A lot of people were not happy with it because we have a lot of options in that striking position.
All of a sudden, it doesn't seem like we have option again.
I was about to say
Osimhen got injured, and all of a sudden, right now, we're paralyzed. I feel like we don't have options.
Now, Victor Moses is being rumored to be in the 40-man list. And a lot of quite a few number of people are easy going on this because looking at our wing options, we don't have a winger who can pull those crosses. I mean, Victor Moses still has it. I watched him at Sparta Moscow. He's still threw some couple of assists from that flanks, some crosses. He played the wing back very well. And a lot of people are taking it easy on this because Victor Moses, okay, we need a winger. We need those people that can supply the crosses.
Let me ask you this question. Wingers and strikers, which do we have the most?
I think we have wingers.
Why were people not complaining about Victor's what's it called? Jude Odion Ighalo coming back, but they don't have any issue with Victor Moses coming back? Are we okay in this country at all?
Like I said, the striking options, a lot of people see that we have options. The Awonis, the Desses on form at the moment. A lot of strikers who are doing so well for their respective clubs.
But all of a sudden, recently, Victor Osimhen got injured. Is out of the Nations Cup. Do you know that we're panicking right now?
Yeah,
I've seen in different forums people say our chance of winning, going far in the Nations Cup is gone. And I'm asking, what are all the options, the attacking option you guys used to say we have? All of a sudden, just one player gets injured because you guys created this. A lot of people created this option. The WhatsApp group journalists created this mentality that we can create 10 teams with the attackers that we have. One man got injured and the 10 teams just collapsed. I don't get it. If they're going to bring Victor Moses, listen, I'm always of the opinion that I will support any coach on the decision on players because that's his job. That's his job. If I put you out there to go and be a reporter, I'm not going to tell you who to interview, who not to interview. That's your job. I should trust you enough to do your job. My only demand is that the report should be top quality, top notch. If you employ a coach, you should give the coach the chance to decide what type of players he wants to use. The Swedish FA or Swedish football fans did not say, oh, you can't bring back Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It's not add any value to Sweden, but the coach wants him. And, the excuse was that they needed experience because I spoke to my friends. Sweden is like a second home to me. I spoke to my friends over there and they said they needed this experience to guide these young players. Now they are in the playoff. Whether they will win or not, I don't know. Everybody's praying that they should meet Portugal. Let's see what comes out. Nobody complained that, but we have Isaac. We have this one. We have that one. Why are you bringing Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Nobody complained. So, coaches are supposed to be allowed to use the tools that they say is good enough for them to do the job. If you invite a painter to come paint your house, you don't tell him what brush to use, right? You don't tell him which one to cut and which one to roll on. You trust him that you bought your paint and he's going to do a good job. That's why you give them the job. So for me, any coach that comes in, or any coach that's taking us to the Nations Cup, if he comes in and say, oh, I want to use a bunch of local league players, I support him. If I want to use only foreign-based players, I support him. I want to bring back Mikel. I want to bring back Victor Moses. I want to bring back Jude Odion Ighalo. For as long as they're playing club football, I'll support him. Even when they're not playing club football, because we've had all of that. There's a player in Croatia that doesn't have a club in 1 year. He was still playing for the national team. There is Eguavon. I told you the story of Eguavon before. 1 full season, didn't play football, went to win the Nations Cup with us, went to the World Cup with us. You would hear that story again on the podcast when it comes out. There is a whole lot of players like that. Ronaldo da Lima didn't play football for 22 months, came, won the World Cup with Brazil, and was the top goal scorer. Not like Brazil didn't have other strikers that could play in his position. Everybody could have complained about this guy's not been playing for almost 2 years, 22 months. It's a long time. But then he came back, he won the World Cup in 2002 against an informed Germany that have Oliver Kahn. Not only that, he was the top goal scorer. So, if a coach comes in and says Victor Moses is my guy, is my go-to guy, there's a reason why I wonder. I'm going to support him. All right, I'm not one of those people who try to dabble into the things that are not my responsibility. It's the responsibility of the coach to pick his team and to decide what happened. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was in charge of Manchester United. He did not have the balls to drop Cristiano Ronaldo. Michael Carrick came in on interim, not even interim, like just temporary stuff, just like a shock, let's say right in him. Okay, but he came in. and he had the guts to drop Cristiano Ronaldo in a big game against Chelsea. I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would have done it. They got a draw. People will say whatever they want to say, but the coaches will have their way. This Ganatrol 2.0 is not going to come and be the interim coach for 6 months, which will lead Manchester United to 7th or 8th or 9th or 10th position. But it's going to decide how he wants to do it.
Who's Ganatrol 2.0?
Ragnarok or whatever his name is. We will see now. He will go and lead them to 7th or 8th or 9th or 10th position. But they've given him the job. Are you not going to respect it? He might come in and tell you that the number one striker for him is Cavani, or number one striker is Anthony Martial, and he's going to play him for as long as he wants to play him. You're not going to force him. That's it.
All right, interesting. Victor Moses, like I said, he's still kicking on fire and getting assists in the Russian Premier League and as well for Spartak Moscow in the Europa League.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.